Hey, what's going on, beautiful people? It is I, your sister from another mister, ThickChickVlogs. We are here, well, I am here, to talk about something that is kind of a trending topic right now. And I'm not here to be judgmental or anything like that. I'm kind of following the story. And I kind of like to keep my mouth closed on controversial things like this until I have all of the facts, until I know a little bit more, because I know things like this can be kind of touchy. But I've been following it for 2 days now, and I pretty much just wanted to come in and kind of just start a little bit of a debate with you guys. You guys can probably see the title of this video, Carla Lee and Tyshawn Lee. If you guys don't know about the story, I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown, and then I'm going to talk about it a little bit, and then I want us to debate in the comment section below, and please be respectful. I don't want anybody down in the comments that are cursing each other out, because this is a very controversial topic, and I want us to have a little bit of a general debate without, going off on each other. You kind of understand what I'm saying? Basically, there was a 9-year-old boy in Chicago who was executed by some rival gang members of his father's. Apparently, it's been coming out in the new CBS Chicago and things like that apparently, allegedly, the 9-year-old boy's father owed this rival gang $54,000, and there's been some people who've been killed in this rival gang, and basically they targeted his 9-year-old son because I guess they couldn't get to him at that particular point in time, and they lured his 9-year-old son into an alley, and they executed him. They shot him once in the face, and they shot him twice in the chest, killing him. His name was Tyshawn Lee. Again, he was 9 years old, and apparently the little boy was walking to his grandmother's house. I guess he does that all the time or whatever. Now, I'm going to just speak very briefly on that. I don't live in Chicago, but I have several family members that live in Chicago, and they talk about how bad Chicago has gotten, how bad it is. I've only visited Chicago twice, but, I don't know the circumstances behind everything, and I definitely know, I can only speak for me. I definitely probably wouldn't be letting my 9-year-old walk by him or herself, especially not if I'm, and I know if I'm in a gang, and I know that I have rival gang members that are looking for me. I'm definitely not going to have my 9-year-old child just randomly wandering the streets like that. I don't care how far grandmother's house is from my home, okay? Now, apparently, of course, I guess apparently the mother and the father aren't together, and they, one of the family members that are related to Tyshawn Lee set up a GoFundMe account for the funeral expenses of the little boy. His mother's name is Carla Lee, and they set up this GoFundMe account for like I said, the funeral expenses for Tyshawn Lee, and well, let me backtrack a little bit. After the little boy was executed, which is a family, I can't even begin to fathom what that family is going through. I mean, not only was a child has died, and you got some gang members that literally executed a child because they couldn't get to their father, his father. I mean, just absolutely disgusting in itself. And this shit gotta stop, family. Seriously, this shit has to stop. I mean, it's too much shit going on, and with other shit, and for folks to be right here doing idiotic ass shit like this, killing a child, killing any damn body, but killing a 9-year-old child execution style. And the even more disgusting thing about it is, now, before I get to the GoFundMe thing, you have people on Facebook that are literally picking apart these people's life, okay? Now, don't get me wrong, you got a lot of people on there that are praying for the family and things like that. But you have a lot of people on there that, of course, are digging, finding photos of the mother. Apparently she's, I guess she's a stripper or something like that. Or I guess she be right on Facebook with, explicit photos or whatever. Like I said, I went to her Facebook page, but she has since deleted it because she had so much backlash about the GoFundMe thing that I'm going to talk about in a second. But, and they've gotten several photos of the son that was executed, and showing photos of him, with pictures of him, you know, what appeared like he throwing up gang signs. I mean, just basically trying to, you know, portray these people in a negative light. And which I think, you know, like they always do, just like with the Trayvon Martin situation, you got these folks who sit there and try to pick apart a person's life after they're executed and just basically almost like fuck the people who did it. You know what I'm saying? Just, I mean, absolutely disgusting in that manner, you know, to go and find photos of this little boy doing whatever it was that he was doing. You know, the child was executed. I mean, which is absolutely disgusting. I mean, and I can't even fathom what his family, his mother, father, who are even going through right now. But of course, we're going to talk about, you know, that in a second. Like I said, we're going to debate that probably on Monday. I just want to start the debate right now with you guys to let me know what you feel about the situation. And you guys know how I do my videos on Monday where I talk about things that are going on in the news or whatever. So I'll probably talk about this a little bit more on Monday. But after the child was executed, there was a family friend who set up a GoFundMe account to raise money for this child's funeral expenses. I think the GoFundMe account has been up like for 2-3 days or something like that. No, it's been up more than that, longer than that. I think it's been up a couple of days. Okay. Got over $15,000 at one particular point in time. I haven't checked it since, but it had over $15,000. And apparently the mother took out money from this GoFundMe account to purchase a 2015 Chrysler 200 or 2000 or whatever. Chrysler 2, I don't really know. I know it's a Chrysler, okay, 2015. And how people found out about it is, you know how sometimes you go to a dealership and you purchase a car, and you know how the dealership sometimes sit there and say, you know, well, congratulations to such and such for, and of course my phone wants to go off while I'm doing what I'm doing. As always, my phone hasn't been doing this all day. Wow. But apparently, you know, she went to this dealership to purchase this car, put down a down. She didn't pay cash money for the car. She put down a down payment on this car. And when she bought it, you know how sometimes the dealership, they'll post a photo, congratulations to such and such for the purchase of their new car. Apparently these people, the dealership didn't know anything about this woman. They didn't know anything about this. They didn't know, they probably knew there was a child that was executed because it's probably all over the news, but they probably didn't know that this was the child's mother. They were just posting that congratulations to this person that bought this car. And people in Chicago saw it who donated to this GoFundMe account. And they was going ham and cheese on the photo that the dealership posted. So the dealership deleted the photo. And like I said, people were going ham and cheese on her, going to her Facebook. I mean, they were going off on her because I guess people were upset about it because they raised this money for the funeral expenses of Tyshawn. And she took the money off of the account and purchased and put a down payment on a car. Now, she initially made a video, or she made a status stating that she didn't use that money to purchase the car. But then she later admitted that she did get some of the money. I think it was like $2,000 or something like that. It went down to like $13,000. She did get the money out to put down on a car because she said she was in fear for her safety because, you know, she felt like she was a target if people were still trying to, you know, hurt people who were, you know, had something to do with the father. She felt like she was a target walking to work and riding the bus to work. She felt like she was a target, and she felt like she would be more protected by being in a car. And a lot of people were like, so 2 days after we set up this GoFundMe account, you decided to go and take money out of this account to go and purchase a car because you felt like you would be safer. Now, of course, once she did that, people went and they found screenshots of her posting statuses saying how she finna stunt. Oh, let me read. I want to read it for you guys, okay? She said, I can't wait to get my new whip. It's going to be stunt season. She said that October the 23rd, okay? And then she said, dating older men is all good. They make sure you straight, but when it's time to go. She posted a whole lot of other stuff. I'm not going to read it all, but like I said, she has since deleted her Facebook account. And people are livid because she, and then she made several Instagram posts saying that she's pretty sure her son would approve of her purchasing a car to protect herself. And a lot of people were like, well, first and foremost, we didn't donate the money for you to purchase a car. We donated the money for you to, you know, pay for the funeral for your child. And she initially said that she had used half of the, she used that money to, as a part of his funeral expenses, but it turned out that that was not true. She used it for the car. And a lot of people were saying, well, if you're going to use money for a car, you should have at least paid for his funeral first and then use the money for the car. And then a lot of people are saying, well, we didn't give you the money for the car. We gave it to you for the funeral expenses. Then more people are saying that the child was not even in her custody. The child was in the custody of the grandmother. Either way, people are livid because they donated money to this girl for the funeral expenses of her son, Tyshawn Lee. And she used this money to purchase put a down payment on a 2015 Chrysler. And people are going ham and cheese on her on social media. And of course, CBS Chicago, they've taken to the story, and she has just got on there making all kind of videos cursing people out. I mean, it's crazy. And she has since put her Instagram on private, so you can't follow her on any type of social media, because like I said, with her Facebook, she deleted. And most people are saying, well, if you felt so in fear for your safety, you know, you feel like a car is going to protect you from people who are trying to hurt you. Like, people get, you know, gunned down in their cars all the time. So it's just a really, really crazy situation. So I'm definitely going to be following this story. And like I said, you guys can go to Facebook if you have a Facebook account. You don't even got to have a Facebook account. You can just type in Carla Lee and Tyshawn Lee on Google, and I'm pretty sure all types of stuff will come up. But I want to know what you guys think about this story. Of course, we're, you know, regardless of the situation, she lost her son, you know, and a lot of people are saying that she, you know, I mean, it's just, I don't want to, like I said, I'm not trying to be judgmental at all. I'm trying to get all of the facts on the story before I really, you know, speak on it. But, I don't really know what buying a car would have done. Especially I can kind of see how people are a little upset about it. And a lot of people are saying, well, it's her money. Technically, it's not her money. They gave it to her for a specific purpose. That's just like if I come to you and tell you, I set up a GoFundMe account for me to get surgery on my gallbladder. And I sit there and go and take a trip to Bermuda or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of, I didn't, you know, to say I take a trip to Bermuda to kind of take my mind off the fact that I'm going to get surgery. I mean, that's not what you gave it to me for, right? You gave me the money for it to get a gallbladder, not to go to Bermuda, even though, you know, I feel like it's part of my surgery going to ease my mind. You know, you can't do that. So I want to know what you guys think about the story. Like I said, you guys can go to Google and read up on it a little bit. And we can have a little bit of debate about it down in the comment section down below. It's just absolutely, of course, pray for the family, because, I mean, just having a child that is dead, I don't want people to, you know, miss the point here that a 9-year-old child was executed by some fools because of something that his father did or something that his father is going through. So I don't want us to miss that point right there, that a 9-year-old child was executed. There is a $35,000 reward for the people to, you know, release some names of some people or whatever. And of course, people are starting to talk now, because now that you got money involved, apparently they have a person of interest that they're going to be talking to. But of course, there's no arrest or anything. They just have a person of interest, because somebody probably came forth that want to talk, because they probably want a piece of that money, okay? And I hope and pray that they catch whoever the fuck did this, and they give them everything that they do deserve. Because, I mean, you got to be a heartless motherfucker to sit there and lure a 9-year-old and gun a 9-year-old down because of something that his father did. Ain't nothing. I mean, I can't even begin to fathom what they're going through. So prayers for that family. And I want you guys to let me know what you guys think about all of the controversy that's going on with this GoFundMe money. And what she did with it, as far as, do you think she was, you know, justified in purchasing a car because she feel like this is a means for her to protect herself? Do you think that she shouldn't have done that? She should have just used it for what it was meant for, pay for the funeral arrangements and anything that was left over. Then she could have did that, because she did do this 2 days after the GoFundMe account was set up, because the money was coming in quick, because people heard about it, and of course it was a touching story, so people wanted to help out as much as they can, so they donated money. And she used the money to, you know, as a down payment on a car, and people are livid. So let me know what you think about all of this down in the comment section below. Like I said, I'll come back in on Monday and talk about this in a little bit further, because I am following the story. But I want to know what you guys think about it, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have definitely heard about it. So yeah, chime in down in the comment section below, and I will talk to you guys next time, family. Bye.